The fourth case is also a friend of mine from Enugu, name also withheld. He told me by himself that when he was born, his father, let me start from the beginning. Okay, when he was born, he started growing. At age of 10, he was playing one day. This tire that children used to run, the tire, and he was not running, no, he just stood with the tire. The time he fell, and when he fell, he wanted to stand up. One of his legs could not allow him to stand. He started shouting. Then his sister, his elder sister, who used to take care of him, now came and even beat him while on the ground and said, "I have told you, you play roughly, that I know how children." Now, the sister tried to pull him up and left him, he fell. That is how the sister know that the leg is paralyzed. Now, they took the child to hospital. The hospital was at Enugu, Park Lane Hospital, Enugu. He told me by himself. So they went to the hospital. The hospital said that it is polio. They now put the child inside this machine that I used to scan for polio. According to him, whenever they try to put him in, he will shout and shout and shout and shout that they will bring him out. He will try to put him again, he will shout and shout and shout. Then, immediately, something like pus now feel all over his body. That was when one nurse there, who also happened to know about our spirituality and about our Odinala, about our tradition, now told them that they should stop putting that child there. They should take the child home and go and find out from the native doctors what happened to this child. But because his father and mother, we are Christians, ardent Christians, those who are going to heaven, those who are holy, they refused to go and find out what was the child's problem and was carrying the child from one hospital to another. His condition became worse. You understand? Now, it happened to be that one of the father's sister, who normally goes to native doctor to find out things, went to find something out for herself. On getting to that place, the diviner now told her, when I show you the Alpha tool, the diviner now cast the lot. When he cast the lot, his father, which is is her father now, because it is her father that died, say, "Why are you people taking me from one hospital to another?" And the father said, "I should ask you, why are you people taking me from one hospital to another? Don't you know that my leg I broke did not heal before I died?" And that told me that when the father that reincarnated this my friend now was alive, his own brother, they were having problem, pushed him at his old age. Man fell and broke his leg. Now, in those days they use mud to do POP. He was where they are doing the POP in his house there. And the man, along the round, the man died without the leg healing completely. Now, the man came back to life, and that is why that child leg, paralyzed, one leg. What was the solution? He told them to gather 7 ONYE-UWA. ONYE-UWA are people who are married, who are women from that village, who are now married outside. They gather 7 ONYE-UWA that they will come and sing and dance around their child for 7 times. In each round, they will take sand. They will pick sand from the ground and throw away. That if they do it, that the child is going to stand up and walk. And also, they will do saraka for them, for the Umuada them. My friend told me that on the 61, they were running that thing on the 61. Strength came to that leg. Before you know it, he stood up and walked. For those who are seeking for miracle everywhere, this is our own miracle, untold miracles. And even if I tell you, you say it's magic. Even if I tell you, you may not believe it because of slavery mentality. Because the white man has told you that your religion, your spirituality, your tradition is evil. So anything that is done, any good thing that is done, you can't believe it because you have been wired to believe that your ancestors are evil. Understand? So now, that was how this child problem was solved. And the diviner told them that his father said that even though that the leg, as I'm telling you that that's my friend now, he's a grown-up man, he's senior, the person is my senior in life. He has his own family now, he has cars, he's working. And because the father told him that that leg will not heal completely, but that leg will not stop him from achieving anything that his mates are achieving in life. He has jeep, he has car, he's living in upstairs, telling his children, working in government, and succeeding in life. So this problem we are solved because of what? Knowing the ONYE-UWA of this my friend. So lastly, I'll give you the last instance. The last instance is that of my another sister. This one, senior, this one, blood sister. So it happened to be that when this one was born, there was also that time they didn't go to church. They didn't go to church because my father did not comply with my grandfather because of church. Now, the child did not also work for more than 2 years, according to my mom. Then, later, my father agreed and met my grandfather. My grandfather asked my father to get him the powder of that child. So now, by that time, there was no phone that time. My father used to work at Owerri while we were staying at Okigwe. My father got the powder and gave to my grandfather, and my grandfather went to the diviner and find out. Lo and behold, the child reincarnated his own mother. That's my grandfather's mother. So, and when my dad came and he was told, on getting to Okigwe where we base, on mentioning that my great grandmother now, name Mama Wike, call him name Pam. That's my father's mother. Call her name. My mom said that immediately this child stood up and started walking. It was a mystery. So all these things happened because the circumstances were arrested, the potential death and lameness were averted because of knowing the source of the chi, which is ONYE-UWA. Have you seen the reason why it is good to know your ONYE-UWA? So those children today, not these people are not the children. I just use it to do illustration. Those people I'm talking about today, they are all alive and are all healthy and grown up, succeeding in their different endeavor in life. Because of what? Because their ONYE-UWA were identified. So stop running away from yourself, Igbos, Africans. stop running away from your spirituality. Your success in life lies in your spirituality. A lot of things, a lot of problem solving solutions lies in our spirituality. The more we run away from our spirituality, the more we endanger ourselves. We are not, that is, running away from your spirituality is the most stupid thing to do on earth. That is the most stupid thing. That shows that you are an ignorant person. Everywhere in the world, nobody runs away from their origin. It is only us. Because of what? Because of slavery mentality. Neocolonialism brought to us by the white people. Okay? So we go ahead. These are the other benefits of knowing your ONYE-UWA. These are the other benefits of knowing your ONYE-UWA. 1. Knowing your ONYE-UWA means knowing your chi. I've told you what is chi. Chi is that spirit in you. It is the energy in you, which contain within it your knowledge, your skill, and your attitude, which in them contain your destiny and your IGBO as well. So knowing your ONYE-UWA means knowing your chi, and knowing your chi means knowing yourself. And the IGBO, that is your IGBO. That's what you say you're going to do in this life. The moment you know your chi, in that process also, you will know the reason why you are on earth, and your akaraka, that's your destiny. Once you know these things, it helps to solve a lot of problem for you. Okay, so it will make you to understand yourself better and your journey on earth, and as well, you have a better understanding of what affects your life, thereby reducing life mistakes and give you a better focus in life. Okay, now it will help you to know your strength, your weakness, and improve your critical thinking skills, as well as your decision making, and enhance your choice of friends, your engagements, and all your doings. Like this pussycat here, on this is like identifying your ONYE-UWA. You understand? So by going to Alpha to understand, you will now know that, like for instance, this pussycat is identified himself and I thought, oh, I never knew I came from the lineage of lions. Maybe he was seeing himself as ordinary pussycat. By knowing that he came from the lineage of the lions, what will happen to him? It will help him to boost his ego. Okay, it will help him to understand himself more. His self-esteem will improve, and he will now regulate himself. You will now regulate yourself. Now you will now know. Oh, I am this important person. I am such important person. So you will now be carrying yourself with a sense of appreciation and a sense of high esteem, sense of self-worth. Could you imagine this pussycat knowing that inside him is this lion? It makes him to be more bold of himself. Okay, so it will help you to choose the kind of friends. If you are the person that's used to party with touts, smokers, and non-entities, you will now find out that no, this is not who I am. I am a bigger person, like myself, me that is talking to you here now. The person I reincarnated is my 4th grandfather. He's a great man. The person I'm talking to you is a person that's married 6 wives and controlled all of them. He was the wealthiest in his time, and in his own time also, he was a leader. He was also a warrior. In fact, they said that he invented all this canon. You call it Ebendru. Anambra call it Ebendru. Our people call it can't remember it again. He invented it that time. He used to, when we are small, I saw some of those the shells in our house that time. You understand? So me now identifying myself and knowing this person, and there's something telling you now, when you come to our village, his own family is like, if you divide our village into three, his family is two. His family is two. You understand me? So such person is the kind of person I am existing on earth with his own energies. I get it. And he's also a person that did tradition. He used tradition to achieve a lot of things. So this is the person that is possessing me. Yes, when you say I am possessed, some people will go to church and say you are possessed. I am possessed by this man. So it gave me a sense of reasoning, sense of self-worth, sense of self-esteem, and makes me to appreciate myself every day. Makes me to know that there are kind of people I don't mingle with. There are kind of life I cannot live because what? I am a great man. I now begin to envisage my target in life, because the person that reincarnates me cannot be a great man and I'll come here to become an entity. No. So it makes me to aim higher in life and be more focused in life. You understand? So that is it. So it will help you to be aware of necessary atonement that you need to do in case of those their ONYE-UWA committed atrocities. Let me also tell you, at a time in life, I started having some life challenges. When I was going to church, I was so consumed by church activities. At the time I started asking myself, does it mean that this their God doesn't answer prayer anymore? Because I was so consumed. Those who knows me. I am a committed Christian. I was a committed Christian. But last, what happened? When something inside me began to tell me that something is not right with me. That was when I got exposed to our tradition and our spirituality. Then I begin to follow, I begin to read, I begin to understand. My eyes opened, my brain opened. I begin to know who I am. I begin to go to Alpha for consultation. I begin to tell me the story of my life. The person that told me about this man that reincarnated me, it's not our lineage person. It's from different, in fact, he never come to our house for once. He told me everything about my ONYE-UWA. That helped me to start to rearrange my life. Okay? So there are some people who their ONYE-UWA committed crimes, like they killed somebody. Maybe they used charm to kill somebody, or they betrayed somebody that caused that person death, or caused a lot of atrocity, a lot of what people call arrow. If you go to Alpha, your ONYE-UWA will tell you to go and follow the arrow. That is that you should go and do an atonement on his behalf. That he did this. He'll tell you. For example, that because God come and call Baran able to just go and wash my spiritual blood hand, and I killed somebody. And those things can be the reason why you are having misfortune in your life, because that person is the person that came back. Because whatever you do, you are going to reap whatever you sow. That is the law of karma. That is the law of nature. Even if you do it finish and die, when you come back to the next life, you start suffering from it until you identify it and do an atonement. It will continue to torment you. So that's why people should be very, very careful on what they do in this life, because that is even what, when the church people tell you that when they wrote in their Bible that I am a jealous God, I am going to use the sin of the fathers to visit their children, even the fourth generation. I'm not giving credit to that write-up, but I'm telling you the actual reason why it happens. Because that maybe my grandfather or my great-grandfather who reincarnated me did wrong things, and then maybe kill somebody until coming to frustrate my life or coming to cause problem in my life. Have you seen that? Because because definitely it is his own children that will give birth to him, because he will reincarnate through his own bloodline. Because if you cause problem, you reincarnate through your own bloodline, and when you come through your bloodline, that means you're going to reincarnate for your children or your children's children. And those children that you reincarnate to will start causing problem to their own fathers. That is that visit of father's sin on their own children. That is how it works. That is how it happens. Okay, so that is the basic of it. So thank you very much. We have come to the end of today's teaching. Remember to share this particular message so that it can go to get to others and save other people's life. In the next teaching, we will be teaching you on how to establish your chi altar and how to feed your chi. We're bringing this to you on our next teaching. So thank you very much. If you have any question, you ask. If you have comments, you make. Anything that you have to say, you say, but say it constructively so that you open your brain and learn. Open your brain and learn. Do not stunt yourself with so many religious arguments, so many mental slavery, so many neo-colonialism. Release yourself. That's why was it Bob Marley that sang that song? Said, "Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our mind." So emancipate yourself from mental slavery. None but yourself can free your mind. To understand yourself and come out to the light of your awareness and of your reality. Because your word, your chi, is your spirituality is your reality. Your spirituality is your reality. Religion is nothing. Religion is a confusion. Is a confusion breeding apparatus introduced by the colonialists to confuse and keep us stagnant forever. But we have conquered that. So wake up today and know yourself and know your chi. Thank you and remain blessed.